On Monday morning this week, we announced that Omega Oil and Gas had acquired a 19.43% equity position in Elixir Energy. That has formed the basis of a capital raise that will raise approximately $16.6 million across 2 tranches, also with alongside Nero Resource Fund, who will contribute $2 million to that. This is a fantastic transaction for shareholders, as it was done at the price of 4.1 cents per share, which is obviously quite price supportive. The aftermarket performance of this transaction is demonstrative that it has been accretive to the company's activities. The transaction also allows us to unlock phase 2 of our strategy. That additional capital will mean that we can drill the Lorelle 3 well down through its pilot and then place a horizontal in the Tinawan Dunk Reservoir and be able to put a multi-stage stimulation and test, which may be a path to our first 2P reserves in the Taroom Trough. This additional capital allows the board to sanction phase 2 of our strategic plan, which we released in May of this year. Not only will we secure the retention of these assets that we are currently looking to drill and acquire seismic in, but we will also be able to now take the company on a path towards that maiden reserve. Given the scale of the 2.8 TCF of existing contingent resource that we have in the Taroom Trough, being able to demonstrate that we can convert those resources to reserves could have a significant valuation uplift on the company's underlying market capitalization. So this second phase of the strategy will give us that opportunity. The Lorelle well is a fantastic candidate for testing that second phase of the strategy. The subsurface is excellent. Geographically, it's near some of the very best wells that have been drilled and flow tested by Shell right next door. We have received R&D approval to claim back 48.5% of the drilling testing costs of Lorelle 3, and we've secured Shell's brand new Taroom Trough specific rig that they've just imported from the United States to drill this well. So we've got excellent rocks, we're in the right neighborhood, and we've got the perfect equipment to be able to test the second phase of our strategy, and it's the most cost-effective way of doing it. The addition of this capital will also allow the company to pursue a stimulation and test of its recent successful well, Diona 1. On the delivery of that stimulation and test, that well may deliver commercial flow rates of gas and might also deliver a reserve for the company. Given the proximity of that well to the adjacent pipeline that runs up to the Wallumbilla gas hub through the Silver Springs gas plant, that well may actually be a quick and fast path towards cash flow and production operations. That's an absolutely exciting activity that is coming up as a result of bringing this additional capital into the business. With the Lorelle well, we're set to spud that well in late January. The mobilization of the rig will commence on the 12th of January. So we'll have a fantastic run of 6 months of news flow that will not only be the drilling of key and critical high-impact wells in the Taroom Trough, but also the stimulation and testing of those wells, as well as other wells in our portfolio. You know, it's a fantastic time to be an Elixir shareholder. That run of 6 months of news flow, given that the company has a pro forma cash balance of $25 million and an estimated capital budget of over $35 million with its R&D grant, means that we can go through the next 6 months with confidence, resilience, and deliver those operations, which could revalue the company quite considerably.